Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Donna, and this is Fancy Fiber Forum. Welcome. If you're new here, I appreciate you coming and watching today. If you're an existing subscriber or a regular viewer of my channel, thank you also to you for coming back and checking out my videos. If I seem a little off to you guys today, that's because I am. We had a bit of a deal here yesterday, and it's still not resolved. And I would talk about that in this video, but I think I'll either not do a video on it at all, or it'll be something separate. And then if you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to watch it. But it's on the personal side, and I know that I've received comments before concerning this issue, so I think I'm just going to leave it off of this video and make this video solely about yarn today. But I just wanted to let you know if I appear a little off or distracted or whatever that is, that's why, and I apologize. I'll do the best I can. But I've been waiting for this last order of yarn before I come on here and do a video showing what I've received from my two latest orders. I do have another Etsy order coming. I don't know when that'll be. And then I think that's going to be all for a while. It better be all for a while. So this first part of the order, both these orders are Temu orders. And I know that I've said before I'm never ordering from Temu again. But they got me with their hand-painted, hand-dyed yarn that looked really nice. And depending on the seller that you get them from, you can either get a 3-pack or you can get a single hank. I did both. I've got 3 3-packs and 2 single hanks, one of which is the hand-dyed. So I'm going to show you the older order first. I do have another Temu order coming. Because they got me with this giant pet bed. So I opted to have that shipped by sea to save me like $8, I think. But that means it's not going to be here probably till mid to late February. That's fine. Save me $8. I'm not in any hurry for it. But I believe there was some yarn in that order also. So that's a few weeks down the road. So with this order, I'm going to start with the yarn that I received first, and then the order that I just received today. And there was a story behind that. All right, so I'll start with the first one that was a single hank. Now, granted, I haven't used any of these yet, but I'm going to say so far, I'm pretty darn impressed with it. It's not the softest. This one I have in my hand right now, it's not the softest. But it's not the toothiest either. So this came in a single. It didn't have anything tied to it. It was just in a bag like this. And the bag states, let's see, not much of anything. Came from woolen yarn. And that's another thing is that some of them, depending on who you buy from, some of them will have a colorway name, some of them just a number. But a lot of them are basically the same colorways. So this one is supposed to be 95% merino wool, 5% nylon. That's what the label says. And here's the Hank. Another thing is I went and searched YouTube for Temu hand-dyed yarn. Nobody's doing videos on them. So I don't know if no one's buying them, or I had a theory yesterday. That theory is that I think traditionally knitters are the people that like the hand-dyed yarn traditionally. And don't take this wrong, but those people can tend to be a little more bougie than us crocheters. And they probably don't shop Temu for yarn. That's my theory. I'm shaking the table, sorry. That is my theory. Because it's funny that nobody's talking. Whenever you look up Temu yarn hauls, it's pretty much all acrylic. So anyway, this is really, really, really nice, I think. It's variegated light pinks and brown and cream. And I got a 3-pack of this, and the 3-pack actually had a colorway name. And the colorway name is La Vie and Rose. And I think V in French is life. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the rose of life, or the life of the rose, or something. I don't know. But I think that's really pretty. Smells like wool. It almost has a bit of a perfumey smell. It didn't right out of the bag. Depends on where you smell it at. But I think that's really nice. I think the yardage is roughly 300 yards, maybe a little over 300 yards. And I'd say this is a 2-weight. And some of the reviews stated that it was a 2-weight. So I think that's really nice. I know it comes from China. And that's what used to turn me off from Temu, was that it was from China. But how many other things that we order on Amazon come from China? A lot. So no, this wasn't dyed in what's the Peru? One dyed in Peru. Or maybe it was. I don't know. But I don't think that's too bad. The price for this was $5.15. That's like more than half the price. Or how do you say that? Less than half the price. This, normally, if you'd have bought this at like a LYS, this probably would have been upwards of $15. 15 to 20, maybe more. If it was an indie dyer, it probably would have been more than that. So for $5, all day long. Thank you very much. I'll take it. This girl crochets on a budget. I'm not going to spend $20 a hank for everything I buy. Every once in a while, I might splurge and do that if it's a yarn that I can't get anywhere else cheaper. But I always look for the rock bottom price when it comes to yarn, and just about everything else. All right, so also what came that day is a yarn that I'm familiar with. Is Goober okay? Yeah, he's just sitting in the chair. There he is. So this is Swan Lake. And like I've said in other videos, I am trying to add some reds to my collection. And this red is pretty darn close to that other red that I showed the other day. That was a Expression Fiber Arts red. This is pretty close. This is definitely what I would say is a lace weight. And that's what most of these Swan Lakes are. I think they classify them as a fingering weight, but I think it's a lace weight. The fiber content supposedly is 50% cashmere, 40% fine wool, 10% Angora. I will say it's incredibly soft. It is indeed very, very soft. So it's possible that it could have cashmere and Angora in it. It's possible. It smells good. But I only wanted to order one, basically because it's $6.95, which is still a good price. But I've bought Swan Lake for less than that. And I wanted to see it before I would order any more. So I may order some more red. I have some others in this color, or I have some other Swan Lake in different colors. And I confess I have not used any of it yet. Not that I can remember. I might have. I might have held it double with something. Maybe I have. I don't know. But I wanted that in the red. All right. The next thing that I got. Oh, by the way, before too much time goes by, hang around till the end, if you would, because there's a special announcement. So please hang around till the end. I'd almost forgotten to mention that. All right, so here's another. This is a 3-pack, and there's no color name. There's a color number, and it's 02. This 3-pack, it's kind of a departure from what I normally would get. It's grays and like a dusty pink and cream. It's kind of a gray blue, almost a bluish gray. So I thought that was a little different than what I usually get. And this feels like that first one. So again, not the softest, and it may not be superwash. It says 95% merino. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's superwash. So, I don't know. But generally when I make things with wool, I don't put them in the wash anyway. Unless it's like slippers. I don't think I'll be making slippers with this. Definitely smells sheepy. Definitely. That's the first thing I did when I opened it. So this 3-pack was $11.14. That comes out to $3.71 a hank. And I think the yardage was, again, about 300 meters. So a little over 300 yards. I'm anxious to try this out. Again, this is a 2-weight. So we got that. So that was my first order. The second order, I think. Yeah, this is the order I got today. The second order was going UPS. This first order went USPS. The second order went UPS. It was supposed to be here. It was out for delivery, I believe, Saturday. Today is Wednesday. I believe it was supposed to deliver Saturday. And then there was an exception. And it said something about the weather. Well, we didn't have any weather Saturday. So I'm like, what the heck? So then I had to wait for Sunday to go by. And then Monday it came out of exception and it said out for delivery again on Monday. Or maybe Monday was the very first day that it was supposed to deliver. I can't remember. Needless to say, it went into exception. No, it didn't go into exception on Monday. It went into exception yesterday. So I was expecting it yesterday, Tuesday. And tracking said it would deliver by 9 p.m. So I'm watching the clock. watching the clock, and it was about 8:30, 8:45. Might have been closer to 8:45 last night. And I just happened, I don't know if I heard the truck, but I happened to look out. It was dark, obviously. Happened to look out, and there was a UPS truck coming up the road. I don't remember if he was stopped or not, but he was probably 2 or 3 houses down. And I did not have my porch light on. I was sitting, and the dog was next to me, so I wasn't about to get up because he was sleeping. So I didn't get up to turn the porch light on. But I must have gotten up. Or I might have been looking out the window as I'm sitting in my chair. Anyway, he drove right past. I would imagine UPS drivers have GPS on their trucks, and he shouldn't have needed my porch light to be on to see my address. He drove right by. Watched him go to the end of the street. Actually, it was that way. Watched him go to the end of the street, thinking he might circle the block and come back around, or turn around and come back down. And I kept watching for the next 10 minutes or so. Never came back. And then it updated and it said exception. And it mentioned weather again, or severe conditions, something, I don't know. I almost called UPS to tell them, your driver lies, because he drove right by my house and did not drop my package. So I had to wait for today, and I thought, I hope I don't have to wait again until 9 o'clock to get it. But needless to say, he just left like 15 or 20 minutes ago, left my package on the porch. So here I am to show you my order. Thank goodness he delivered during the daylight hours. So today's order was more hand-dyed and then a 6-pack of what's supposed to be cashmere. I watched a review from, what is her name? Anne? I don't even remember what her channel name is off the top of my head, but I will link her below. I will tag her below. I'll go search for it and I'll tag her below. She knits and crochets. Where does she live? I don't remember where she lives. Florida? Maybe Florida. Anyway, she ordered a bunch of yarn from Temu because they reached out to her asking her to review. So they sent her a yarn. I guess she got to pick what she wanted. And one of those yarns was cashmere. I may as well start with that since I'm talking about it. And because she had a good review of it, I decided I wanted to try it. And what color do you think I chose? Of course I chose red. It's incredibly soft. Oh my gosh. The label says first grade, cashmere 88%, acrylic 12%. Weight 50 grams, give or take a couple of grams. Here's the label with the goat on it. There's a bunch of cashmeres that they offer. So this one has the goat. It's a small ball, as you can see. It smells kind of like a factory. Yeah, it does smell factory. I'm going to do a burn test. I could actually do a burn test right here. I think I'll do that. Let me get my stuff together. All right, so first of all, I'm going to do a break test. If it is that much cashmere, it should be very easy to break. And it's thin. It's fingering weight. So here we go with break test. It doesn't want to break. This reminds me of that other red that I got. Oh boy. Let me get a little bit more in my hand. It doesn't want to break. All right, so that doesn't make me feel good, but it's still pretty yarn. So I'm going to try burn test. I don't remember whether she did that or not. I don't think she did. So if it self-extinguishes, then it's animal fiber. It's not self-extinguishing. Nope. And it's, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's melted. So it's not 90% cashmere. It might be 12% cashmere, just like that other one. 12% cashmere and 88% acrylic. It's super soft. It is super soft. I will give them that. But there's a lot of acrylics out there that are super soft. Let's see. I don't want to, I'll have to put that together later. I don't want that burn part. All right, so the cost for that was $12.37. So basically $2 a ball. I thought for $2 a ball, even if it's not real, that's fine. I'll have a fingering weight red that I can hold double with another yarn that may not be primarily animal fibers. Or I can make a shawl just with that. I could do that. But that makes me sad that that's not. They lie. They lie. All right, so let's move on to some more real wool. I should probably do a burn test on that. So I'm not even going to open this one. This is the same as the first one I showed you, the La Vie and Rose. These were $13 for a 3-pack, which is $4.33 a piece. So, natural and hand-dyed yarn, selected from natural, health dyeing, selected from natural, health dyeing hand-dyed wool, merino wool, natural and hand-dyed. Okay. So that's the same as that other one. And then this is the other 3-pack, and this is called Sunset Peony. And it's another variegated with see if I can open it. Sorry for the noise. It's never really loud on my end, but when I play it back, it's super loud. Okay. So this is, instead of pink and brown, it's a pink and like peach and beige or cream. And this is kind of not marled. What's heathered? It's kind of a heathered pink. I think that's really pretty. And these were $12.04 for a 3-pack, which ends up being $4 a piece. There's that. Maybe we should do a burn test on one of these. What do you think? Well, that's going to be kind of hard because it's in a hank. So, no, I won't be doing that. But I'm pretty darn sure that's wool. Even though I know that they sell hand-dyed acrylic on Temu. I know they do. Okay. All right. So moving on. That's all my Temu stuff. This makes me kind of sad. All right. I also got some Happy Mail. And I can't even express my gratitude and my, I don't even know what to say. Because this person has been so sweet and kind and generous to me. And I always feel like I have to repay her. So, Joyce, the postal worker did not pick up your package yesterday. I had it in my mailbox. She dropped off your package, and I saw her throw it onto my porch. Granted, she was probably worried she'd slip on some ice, and she probably didn't have mail for me, so that's why she didn't approach the mailbox. But it's in a bag. She should have looked up and seen that I had mail going out, and she didn't pick it up. So hopefully it goes today. So yours will be on the way. But Joyce asked me about a week ago. She sent me a picture of this yarn and asked me if I could use it. She said that it's not very kind to her hands. So, and I tried to talk her out of it. I said, even if you hold it double, it bothers you? She said, yeah. So, and then she thought about giving it away to a family member, and her family member has the same issue with the hands. So she offered it to me, and I said I would definitely use it. And it is a Manos del Uruguay Manos mohair yarn. And this particular mohair is 80% kid mohair, 20% polyamide. That's a beautiful blue. And I can hold that double with something. This is 230 yards. I would hold that double with something. The next time I make something with some blue yarn, I will probably hold this double. This would even be pretty held double with a gray or a white. But it's only 230 yards, so I would have to be really strategic if I'm doing any kind of wearable, because it would only have to be in certain sections, because it's not enough yardage for a whole thing. I have some other mohairs. This is beautiful, Joyce. I can't thank you enough. I hope that the item that I sent you even begins to show you how thankful I am for this yarn. She also sent me a sample of this yak yarn that is very spendy. I believe it's yak, or is it water buffalo? Anyway, it's Quiviet from, can't think of the website now. I can see it in my head. But it's very spendy yarn. She bought it years ago before the prices went whoop. And she had the sample, so she sent that along with the yarn. This is super, super luxurious. So soft. So soft. It has a very different smell than wool. So it is quite different. But it's got the butteriness of a cashmere. Seriously. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce, from the bottom of my heart. I will work that into something. I will. Because that's probably almost as much as a micro mini. I can work that into something. And I will. Okay, so I got those in the Happy Mail yesterday. And look at this cute, oops, look at that cute mailer. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. I'm going to have to reuse that. All right. I have some sad news. So, if you recall, I was working on this cardigan. This harvest cardigan. And I got this far. I'm almost to the very end of the collar, and this is all the yarn I have. And I thought this yarn was a KNC 3-weight yarn. And maybe it is. But I thought it was the Portobello color. It's not. I went and looked, and it's not the same color. I could probably use the Portobello. I don't know. I'm just trying to look at the construction of this yarn, because this almost looks no. I was going to say it almost looked chain spun, but it's not. So it's spun very similar to the KNC. But here I am almost done and I'm out of yarn. So I may go ahead and tie on that Portobello, but I think it's a little darker than this. But look how cute this is. I love this stitch. Oh my goodness. This is such a cool, this would make a great top. This would make a super cool top. I'm trying to remember what basically the stitch is. It's been a little while since I worked on it. I can't think of the stitch, or I would, it's very simple. I can't think of it. But isn't that cute? That's really cute. And I think I was off a stitch on my stitch count because the bobbles aren't quite right, but they'll do. They will do. I think it'll be okay. So hopefully that Portobello yarn will, that would mean this would have 3 colors. And I still have sleeves to do. Or I could leave it. I could leave it short sleeve. I could leave it short sleeve. That was terrible. I can't believe I did that on camera. I could leave it short sleeve and call it done. I could, because I think a 3rd color would look a little dumb. So comment down below and tell me if I should just leave it like this, or if I should frog back all of this color and do the Portobello. That's a lot of frogging. It could be a little vest. Don't you think? I mean, it's basically done. I didn't win at Yarn Chicken, but I could probably fudge it and make it work. I don't know. It's cute though. It is cute. This is from the book Timeless Texture Baby Crochet. And this book is making the rounds. At least I know of 2 other people that are working from this book. I highly recommend this book. It's amazing. It is amazing. Okay. I don't think I have anything else except for my announcement. So y'all sit tight, because I didn't even plan what to say. But I thought, since I'm here, I will go ahead and make the announcement. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that there was a bit of a debacle with a Patriotic Fade collection of minis that I ordered from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. I ordered it the first part of December, and it kept getting lost. So I filed a claim. The claim was settled. And in the meantime, Lynn at the Chicken Lady sent me a replacement under the presumption that I wouldn't see the first order. But I had asked her, if I do end up getting them both, do you want me to return one? She said no. So I think I covered this in my last video, and a sweet subscriber mentioned that I could just do one as a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. I think it was when I reached, did I do it at 500 subscribers? I might have done it at 500 subscribers, and I gave away a shawl. So some lucky subscriber is going to be eligible to be the recipient of this Patriot collection. So the replacement I got had stellina in it, and I'm going to keep that one. This one has no stellina. So this is the one that will be up for grabs to some lucky subscriber of my channel. I've been wanting to do something, but I was going to wait till I hit my 1,000, which I checked today. I think I'm 60 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, and I'm about 300 watch hours away from being monetized. So I'll get there when I get there. My concern is I'm going to have watch hours dropping off, because, you know, it's only for a 365-day period. And I've been probably the most active on this channel in the last year. So I'm hoping that it doesn't significantly drop off. But, you know, it'd be nice if you guys would share this channel with your yarny friends so that I can at least get to my subscriber count. And my watch hours. I mean, I'm so close. I'm very close. But again, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. It's okay. I'll eventually get there. So this is the Patriot collection from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. It consists of 13 minis. Some are 20 gram, some are 10 gram, I believe. So it's a beautiful collection. It's just beautiful. So that's going to be the giveaway. Today is January 15th, 2025. I'm going to run this. I think I'm going to run this for a whole 30 days because I know that typically I only get a handful of comments, just a handful. And it's not fair that, you know, maybe only 10 people are in the running for a giveaway. So I'm going to give it a month, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up worldwide. Although, well, I don't know. Somebody in the UK, I don't know if you'd want a patriotic fade, but you know, it's still a pretty fade. You wouldn't have to use them together. But I think I'm going to go ahead and open it up outside the US because that narrows it down even more. Because I know I have a lot of you that watch from other countries. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just know that if any additional fees or duties or anything like that is your responsibility. I'm just going to ship it. So a month from today, so February 15th, will be the cutoff, and I'll announce it either that evening or the next day who that winner is. You need to be publicly subscribed to my channel. And I was trying to think of a word that I want you to comment with that wouldn't otherwise be used if someone didn't watch all the way to the end. So let's go with the word patriot. Patriot. So somewhere, and don't mention giveaway. I'm not even going to put giveaway in the title of this video because I don't want to draw people in just so they can subscribe to my channel and, you know, ruin your guys' chances. Those of you who watch all the time, I don't want to ruin your chances of landing this prize. So, yeah, don't say giveaway in your comment, but somehow use the word patriot in your comment, and I will draw a winner a month from today, 30 days from today, February 15th. Assuming I'm still on this planet. If you have any questions about the fade, let me know. But like I said, it's 13 minis in a beautiful fade. The fiber content is 75-25 superwash nylon blend. It is a 4-ply yarn. The 20 gram skeins are 92 yards and the 10 gram skeins are 41 yards. I don't know which ones are which. So the total yardage, I'm not sure. Lynn, if you're watching, and you wanna share what the total yardage of this is, feel free to do that. But I think that's a nice way to give back. And Lynn, if you wanna respond and subscribe, feel free, and maybe you get it back. But I thought that's a nice way for me to handle me getting 2 collections and a refund for my claim from the Postal Service. So that's my special announcement. And who knows, maybe by the time I draw, maybe I will have gotten to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That would be nice. Yeah, I just hope enough people watch to the end, because I'm going to feel really bad if there was only like 2 people that watch to the end, I'm going to feel really bad. If that happens, I'm going to extend it. If at 30 days I've only got, a handful of people, I may extend it, because that doesn't really seem very fair. But I do generally get comments, I don't know, maybe 20 comments per video. Usually somewhere between 20 and 30 views. So I want to get more views, and I want more comments to make for a bigger pool of people to draw from for this beautiful fade. So with that, I think I'm going to end this video. Comment what I should do with this cardigan, if I should just finish it or go ahead and do it with another color. If that yarn isn't a KNC yarn, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And it was already balled up. So it was previously in a hank. And it's possible it could have been a KNC in a color I forgot about and I don't have anymore. But I know that the Portobello is darker, if I'm not mistaken. It's more of a gray. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about that, but it's awful cute. So let me know what you think. I still have to add buttons to it. I'm going to put 3 buttons on it. And then I'm still working on several projects, including that pattern test. And I was told that I can show a little bit of what I'm working on, but it's back there somewhere. So we can't show the whole thing. I'm not going to show the whole thing until I'm done and we're able to. So with that, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I am going to do another video on what happened yesterday. So if you care to find out about all that, check out the next video. I'm going to go ahead and record that after I sign off from this one. Anyway, sorry, my mind is wandering. I appreciate you guys for coming and watching. I really do. So much that I want to give you some yarn. And, I'll go ahead and ship it wherever I need to ship it, because I want everybody to be eligible. Everybody who's subscribed to be eligible. And I don't know if I'll use a random comment picker or if I'll just have my son draw a name out of a hat. I may do that. I saw someone do that not long ago. So I may do that. I don't like using those random comment pickers. But I might. We'll see. Yeah, I don't even think I could record that. So because I do my videos on my phone, it would be kind of hard to do a spin of a wheel and be able to show it. I'd have to do it on my laptop, which I did last time. So we'll see. I've got 30 days to figure it out. So thanks for watching again, you guys. Leave me a comment about the cardigan. Make sure you leave a comment about the giveaway. Don't say giveaway. And mention the secret word Patriot. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, which hopefully should be here in the next several days, unless I have something else to report. So till then, you guys, I'm going to scoot out of here. Remember, God loves you. He really does. He loves everybody. Regardless of what you believe, He believes in you and He loves you. Jesus loves you. He gave His life for you, shed His blood for you, so that you may be absolved and forgiven of all your sin and gain eternity in heaven. I love you because We're all children of God. So, as my friend Bernadine says, strive to love the unlovable. I love that, Bernadine. I really do. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to do that, but we have to strive to love the unlovable. And right now I'm kind of dealing with that. So, till next time, you guys take care. Stay warm if you're where it's cold. Stay cool if you're where it's warm. And take care of those around you and love them, because we're not promised tomorrow. So till next time, bye for now.